So, Vince McMahon, the husband of Secretary of Education Linda McMahon, had this criminal probe into him. Okay, and here's what it was about. It was about copulatory misconduct with multiple former employees, which anybody who read a professional wrestling dirt sheet is going to tell you, well, duh, of course that went on, and would go on with their life. And even though that's probably not the best way to do that. Oh yeah, I forgot you're all elites. Oopsie. Yeah, we don't want to go there. Okay, so all right, but the news of the day with this is that investigation has been dropped. And how amazingly convenient is it that right after billionaire Linda McMahon got the Secretary of Education job with, and probably has no idea what to do with a classroom full of kids except to send them to professional wrestlers for copulatory purposes. That was another accusation going around too, by the way. And of course, people are innocent until proven guilty. But that went on too. That's the Ring Boys scandal. If you haven't heard about that yet, there's a secondary one going around about the Ring Boys scandal. And this is one that Linda McMahon may be directly involved in, where how can you say this? Where men that are under 18 were sent back to certain professional wrestlers for alleged copulatory purposes. So again, you have to use those lawyer words. These are allegations of it. People are still presumed innocent until proven guilty, but there's been a whole lot that have come around and that have come about and said, yeah, this may actually be going on. Hello, I'm here too. I'm saying this happened to me too, but no, I'm not saying that happened to me personally. I was doing a fictitious quote. Okay, I was doing a fictitious quote. I'm not saying I had one. No, no. However, it directly involves the McMahons, and if this federal probe got done away with, what about that? What about any more? And by the way, for those that don't know, either because you're in Generation Alpha and you're incredibly stupid, or you still actually believe in kayfabe of professional wrestling, Vince McMahon was, past tense, the owner of the WWE. Back then, and when I was growing up, it was still WWF. But then they got sued out of the initialing by the World Wildlife Fund, who then promptly changed their name to World Wildlife Fund for Animals or something like that. They're not even the WWF anymore, which may signify that those three letters are toxic. But how convenient is it that almost right after Linda McMahon became the Secretary of Education, that these charges, these investigations by federal agents and these are criminal investigations into her husband, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And on TV, he called himself the genetic jackhammer. And somehow he, quote unquote, didn't do it. But they dropped it. Here's a quote. This was from McMahon's attorney, Robert W. Allen. Quote, "We've been in consistent communication with the government, ... and understand with no ambiguity that the investigation is definitively concluded and will not result in charges." How convenient. right after his wife, billionaire wife, got that nice job in the Donald Trump administration as the Secretary of Education, that these charges against Vincent Kennedy McMahon are no longer going to be investigated. And Vince McMahon allegedly paid more than $10 million in exchange for signing non-disclosure agreement to these people. And this is a Stormy Daniels level hush money case, okay? And this isn't happening anymore. Sorry to the ladies and maybe even a gentleman. I heard he might. I heard he's done a few. I heard through a grapevine about how he's done some very copulatory things with men too. But I'm not going to say that that's definitive because I don't have definitive proof of that. I really don't want to have definitive proof of that because that probably means I would have seen it, right? Oh, now, let me see here. So it says here in the article that I'm looking at, they allegedly hid, a former lawyer for McMahon allegedly hid, I timed that wrong. They allegedly hid the allegations and payments from the company, including sharing, quote, the executed agreement via text instead of email for the express purpose of avoiding the company gaining knowledge of it. So it made a big old legal deal, and now the federal government, under Donald Trump and with Linda McMahon as the Secretary of Education, with a cushy government job, has dropped the charges. They're saying, nope, we ain't doing this. This is oligarchy. Actually, what it is it's not even a cakistocracy. It's not ruled by stupidity. This is a plutocracy, a rule by the rich. It is a rule by the rich. And the billionaire Secretary of Education's husband in the billionaire Donald Trump administration, and you hear the keywords coming out here, have dropped charges against the billionaire Secretary of Education's billionaire husband, whose billionaire son-in-law, whose ring name is Triple H, is now running the company, and merged with the Ultimate Fighting Championships to become, what is that now? TKO, isn't that the name of it? No, you have a plutocracy, a rule by the rich in this administration. And it's just ridiculous that you actually legitimately thought that these people were on your side and were actually going to do great things for you. They never were the common man. They were never Dusty Rhodes. It was not Dusty Rhodes. They were never Dusty Rhodes. Okay, WWE fans, take a listen to this. I'm going old school NWA on you. They were not Dusty Rhodes. Absolutely not. None of these people that are in charge in this Trump administration were ever Dusty Rhodes. Never, ever, ever were they ever a common man. They never were. They were, however, a bunch of rich people that were laying out decisions well before they were ever here. And this plan that they have is now coming into full fruition. Now, for this basilisk For today's news in Warcraft, this is Turkeytentia. I wish you a great day and great gaming. I'll be right back for one more report.